Captain, what are you talking about? It appears to be a blackout. Everything is all black.
We ready, we ready for y'all. We ready, we ready, we ready.
Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Jamar, Top Shelf Sports Talk. Let me get my clap because I know a lot of y'all don't really like that clap, but I'm giving it anyway. I don't care. Yo, so we live in living color to talk about this Eagles versus Bucs victory. I want to thank my buddy Juana for checking in on with me. I appreciate the support, the love. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna try to keep recognizing all the comments as I can as they come in, but bear with me. This is all new. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. It might be a little rough patch every now and then, but bear with me, man. I'm trying to make it happen. Um, so with that being said, let's talk. Let's get into it. Let's get into it tonight. Let's talk about this Eagles versus Bucks, man. See what y'all think. Me personally, let me say this to you guys. I was talking to my brother Jason. I was talking to my guy Tyrone, and I was in the first half, first quarter, first half. I was a little I was getting frustrated with my guy Brian Johnson, who we all know. I got an issue with that boy Brian Johnson, man, and it just he kills me, man. What's up, Jay? I'm talking about. I just told you. I just told the people out there I was talking about Brian Johnson with you last night, and that dude he was killing me in the first half. He started getting it together, or the first quarter he started getting it together. Which was good because he was running the ball. He started getting everybody involved. But I just don't like that he abandons that run, when Swift is getting like 8 yards to carry. You know what I mean? Like you can't abandon the run when Swift is doing that. Like you gotta keep that ball moving. So I know and I heard Nick Sirianni today say, they're still trying to get up to speed with everything. Like no team is at 100% right now, and then a couple of analysts were saying that too. Like, you don't really get in the real form until like the week 4 and the week 5s and all that. That's when you start to really pick up steam. But it's still like, man, like, some of these teams you just be like, man, I don't like it is you should be just dominating these guys because these guys can't, they can't stop you, man. Like so I just I don't get it sometimes, like I want us to be, and I know I'm kind of rushing things, but I want us to be more cohesive, more together, like more organized. It just seems like we're we're trying a little too much to do a little stuff that's not really trying to figure out the right words to say it, but I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to. I want us to be more in sync, calling the right plays, doing the right things. You know what I mean, and just making sure, all in all, that we are, just a well-oiled machine. So I like to get into stats last night. Jalen Hurts was 23 of 37 for 277 yards, one touchdown, two interceptions. One of the interceptions, I know the receiver went the wrong way, and it was a miscommunication on that end. But it was just like, uh, I don't think Hurts had a bad game. I don't think he still played the up to the the up to part of where he could play at. Um, but they did say he wasn't feeling well, so I don't know if he got a cold, flu, or whatever. So that could have been part of the reason why he kind of looked pedestrian for a minute. But again, like I said earlier, like I'm hoping that once we start getting it, like for instance, next week is week 4, we play the Commanders, so I'm hoping we start reaching our stride then. I hope we start getting our play calling, especially on the offensive end, together and get more of a structure on the offensive end because it's like we can't abandon that run when the Swift is running the ball the way he's running the ball. Like, I mean, no disrespect to what's it called, Sanders, but Swift is way better. Like he hits them holes, he waits to hit them holes, he waits till it develops, he waits till his team gets the blocks that they need to establish for them to open up holes, for them to go down, for them to get 7, 8 yards to clip. So I need that run game because until a team shows you they can stop the run, then you won't be like because they're playing zone, so they're waiting for they're waiting for the big play. They hoping to stop that big play. So like you gotta run that ball. Once they stack the box to run the ball, then you open up you go over top of them now. But you gotta you can't be one dimensional. You can't just keep passing, 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 and hope something happens because it's not going. That's not how it works. Um, Hey, Joanna, I'm about to kick you out of here. You keep talking that nonsense, but I appreciate the support, but I'm about to kick you out of here. That's my homie. But anyway, like I said, I just, we just need to go more. We just need to get more in sync with our play call on offense. Now, defense, oh man, defense, Jalen Carter, like he's a beast. He's a problem. Like he's a big problem. Like this dude, man, he was all over the field yesterday. He was driving his the offensive line back into the quarterback. He had a half a sack yesterday, so he only got 1.5 on the year. But this dude is all over the place. Let me see if I can pull up his stats for you. Um, but I like Jalen Carter and him and Jordan Davis. Did you guys see him and Jordan Davis together? They was just they was just all over the place, yo. That's a good sight to see. Would you say, Jay? Let me see. You also got to understand his health is his weakness. To get him through the season to the playoffs, got to monitor his carries. Yeah, that's true. That's true, and that's why I saw at the end of the game, they kind of stopped going. They stopped running the ball with him. They went to what you call it, Gainwell, and I mean, tell me something. What's wrong? What's up with Penny? Like, why they not running the ball with Penny? Like I'm trying to understand that. Why they not running the ball with Penny? Because he was one of the first signings. Why you not running? Like I don't understand that because Penny's a hard runner. He's a downfield runner. Like I don't understand why they not using him a little bit more. You know what I mean? Somebody get in the comments and tell me what y'all think about why they not using Penny. Thanks for the thanks for being in the building. What is it? Allah loves me, Mir Gardner's Mullen. I appreciate the support. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. I know who you are. I don't want to put your name out there on Front Street, but I know who you are. But I appreciate your support. Um, but why are they not using Penny like that? I don't get it. Um, they need to put Penny in that game because, like you said, Jay, that Swift health is his weakness is his health. You know what I mean? So they really need to mix it up a little bit more because Swift had like 138 yards yesterday. Let's see what Swift had. Let me see. I'm trying to pull up the stats as I'm talking to y'all. So bear with me. Man. Like I said, all this stuff is brand new. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, maneuver through this stuff. And he has 308 yards on the season. So I think he had 138 yards yesterday. Uh, Sorry about that. I'm trying to get it. But don't worry about it. Anyway, why aren't they using Penny a lot more? And what happened? Would you say what happened to Reddick? He going already? I ain't hearing nothing about Reddick. You got to tell me more about that. He was out there yesterday. He got a couple quarterback pressures. He didn't get to the quarterback. He was almost there. But Baker Mayfield got rid of the ball a little too fast. But he was there. Reddick is, I think he's still coming back. He's still getting his legs up underneath him from where, he was out for his surgery. You know what I mean? So he'll be all right. Packers fan here, but listen and support the pigeons. If you gonna support the Eagles, man, you got to call them Eagles. They ain't pigeons, man. We was in the Super Bowl last year, so stop hating. You know what I mean? Jay said he had 16 carries for 100. Yeah, I know he had 130 something yards last night. So I mean, but so that is going. He can't sustain that all year long. But at the end of the day, like when you got him out there, especially in the beginning, like you got to run that ball with that dude because he's getting like 6, 7 yards a carry. You know what I mean? So I don't understand, why Brian Johnson goes away from that running like that. Like he needs to stick with that, man. Like that'll open up the rest of the offense. You know what I mean? That's helping your quarterback out too. You know what I mean? So you got to keep running that ball. You know, my man Smitty in the building. He said, "Y'all lost though, boy. Like, you talking about your Cowboys, man? Everybody in the comments roast my man Smitty. He's a Cowboy fan. They lost to the Arizona Cardinals. Like, they terrible. So he can't come in here talking nonsense. Y'all celebrating losing the Super Bowl. And listen, you probably was in diapers the last time the Cowboys went to the Super Bowl. So you can't talk to me about Super Bowl. We won one in 2017, and we was there last year. Y'all lost. So don't even talk to me about Super Bowl. What are you, Smitty? Smitty, don't do it already. Come, we Sixers. Come on, we're gonna stay with the Sixers. Don't talk football right now. Y'all lost to the Cardinals last Sunday. Y'all got bombed by the Cardinals. You know what I mean? My man, a leftover, and I was telling you that, he a leftover that we had, let go. And Kaiser White got with the game sealing interception on Dak Prescott. That's his first one of the year, first of many to come. Don't talk, Smitty. Come on, like don't do it. You know what I mean? But listen, I want to get back to my Eagles. So listen, I want to see what y'all think about the game, man. Like see how y'all felt the flow was. Do y'all think that it's going to get better come next game? You know what I mean? Smitty said he can't stand Dak. You better not be able to stand Dak. Dak is gonna get a lot of that. He's gonna get a lot of y'all teammates up out of here, man. Nobody want to play with that dude. Why? Tell me something, Smitty. Why your boy? What it was? The Diggs was talking trash to Dak, calling him he's a B and all that nonsense. Like like y'all team is tripping. Like what's going on? You know what do you say on a serious note? What y'all Edemas is elite. What are you talking about? I don't know. You might have got auto corrected. Tell me to go count his number bed. Tell- oh man, y'all know y'all wrote some Trey Lance is the future. Trey Lance, I mean, listen, he might be the future. He might be the future. I mean, I don't think that Jerry Jones believes in Dak no more because they just went out and traded for Jerry Jones. You know what I mean? And I mean not Jerry Jones. I'm saying they went out and traded for Dak without even saying nothing to Jerry Jones. I mean they traded for Trey Lance without saying nothing to Dak. So I don't know, man. Like he might be the future. I believe it. You know what I mean? Cowboy fans are delusional. They haven't been to the NFC Championship in decades. That's what I'm saying. Like my man Smitty can't be talking that nonsense, man. Y'all ain't been in the y'all was the Super Bowl was on VHS the last time y'all was there. Like it was on VHS. Like you, Smitty, you was probably in diapers when they was there. So don't talk about Super Bowl on this channel when we talking about Eagles when the Eagles was in the Super Bowl last year. So come on, don't do it. Don't do it. You ain't ready for that. But what do you say? I meant y'all defense is elite. Y'all offense got to catch up. Why y'all look good last night, but y'all got to catch up on the off. Yeah. No, our offense. Yeah, we do got to catch up on the offensive side because we ain't look too good offensively, man. Like, to start the game, to end the game, we did good. I believe we ended the game on a good note. You know what I mean? But to start the game, it was a little rough. I hate the way they don't pass they abandon that run. It kind of reminds me of what Doug Peterson used to do when he first got Carson Wentz. It's like he would keep throwing the ball, throwing the ball, throwing the ball, and wouldn't run the ball, and teams would key on that. You know, the playoffs, don't talk about yeah, she know. Don't talk about the playoffs. Like, see, I got my peoples. This Eagles channel, Smitty. We ain't gonna sit here and let you talk that nonsense about them Cowboys in here, man. We gonna get you, roast you up in this joint, man. So be ready for it. Be ready for it, you know what I'm saying? But our offense, I think, like, what Nick Sirianni said today, our offense is gonna get better because, it's still working things out. Guys are still getting game shape ready, and because nobody played in the preseason, so they gotta get their stuff together. So I think they'll be all right. You know, but he said, Smitty said, "Oh, y'all OC trying to make Hurts go outside his game." Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Brian Johnson, like he knows Jalen Hurts because he was obviously with him since he was a kid. But you got to run that ball. You went out and got running backs for a reason. You got to use them, man. Like you can't just keep running the ball with. And plus, you putting wear and tear on his body too early on in the state in the season, man. You got to keep. You can't do that. You gotta run that ball, take the pressure off him a little bit. Would you say, Smitty? I'm always ready. I said, yeah, yeah, you gotta stay ready, man, because at the end of the day, like, we ain't in here playing like this. The Eagles, we try and get right. We try and get back to that Super Bowl this year. Like the way our defense is playing, we definitely should be right back in that Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying the 49ers and who else is it in the NFC? 49ers. I'm gonna say Dallas. I'm gonna give Dallas a little bit of respect because they do got a defense. Even though y'all lost Trayvon Diggs, dig on my mind. I agree. Thanks, mom. But I Cowboys. I don't see y'all doing too much to stop us. You know what I mean? Like y'all lost Trayvon Diggs. That was a big blow for y'all. But it's we should be barring injury, and anybody can say that we should be one of the best teams coming down the stretch because we got some of the best offense, some of the best defense. Like I don't, it's not too much or too many teams that's going to be able to match up with us coming down the stretch. Now we got a rough patch in our schedule when we go to it's like around week 10, week 9 to 10. I think week 10. I think we're on a bye week 10. Week 11 we got the Kansas City Chiefs. Week 12 we got Buffalo, and then we got the 49ers. So that's going to be a hard stretch. So we got to make sure, like, this is why these games this early on can't be. You can't put so much wear and tear on Jalen Hurts. You have to be. You have to utilize him as less as you can. While winning these games. Like, so the object is to win these games, but the object is also to not keep putting them in harm's way like Brian Johnson is. Like you can't so you on goal line. Like I don't know if you guys agree with this, but if you on goal line, right? I know we got the tush push and all that, but why we can't run the ball on first and goal, second and goal, third? Like I mean, third and goal I can see, and maybe fourth and goal, but why we can't run that ball first and second down? You got the running backs to be able to do it. Smitty said, "I don't trust Dak. Outside of that, we still got a defense that they just gotta regel, and our O line gotta get healthy. But y'all defense is for real. Y'all running game, if you can stay healthy all year, is dangerous. Y'all gotta tighten up that run game." Yeah, I appreciate that. You keeping it real when it comes to that. Yeah, like we definitely got to tighten up the run game. We definitely got to keep running the ball. We definitely gotta we just gotta make sure we stay healthy. Like that's just any team, but you gotta make sure you stay healthy, man, because injuries, like you don't want to get injured this early in the season. You know what I mean? Like, like unfortunately, like my man Trayvon Diggs, like he suffered what did he suffer? ACL. Um would you say that's why they don't want him running because they're trying to take him out? Quarterback sneak and first down sneak, yeah, cool, but don't hurt him. But see, that's what's going to wind up happening because you gotta if you keep running that ball with Jalen Hurts, teams is going to start keying off on him. You know what I mean? They're going to start, you know, going at, trying to hit him as hard as they can because they trying to they obviously it's football. You want to play against the better players out there, but you also want to win the game. So if Hurts is not in the game because he got hurt, the other team is like, cool, like I want that. Like that gives us more of a shot to win. So you can't be doing these quarterback sneaks with Jalen Hurts when you got running backs. So Brian Johnson has to step up. He has to call better plays. He has to get more rhythm. And I think last year when it was Shane Steichen, I think they used to go to him and tell him like, "Yo, we don't want to do this. We want to do that." They would give him insight on what he should be calling. I don't know if they're doing that this year. If they're trying to let him get his own rhythm, but somebody needs to tell him, yo, slow it down a little bit. Let's run that ball, take the time off the clock, preserve our energy, preserve our health, so that we can fight down along. Because last year when Jalen Hurts got hurt in the what was it, week 15? Well, no, week 14, and he had to miss the last 2 games. They had to bring him back for that last game because they, needed to get the first round bye. Like he should have never been in those situations. Excuse me. He should have never been in those situations. You know what I mean? He should have been. They should have utilized the run game because there was a lot of those games down last year at the end of the stretch. They were running him a lot. It's like, yo, you can't keep running that dude, man. You got to use your running back. Teams are going to tee off on him. Like, and you don't want that. So we gotta stay consistent, and we gotta stay healthy. We gotta be able to run the ball, mix up the play, mix up the run with the pass so that when we do play action, the teams bite on that. So we definitely gotta get more better than that, in that sense. So y'all do me a favor, tell me what y'all think. What did y'all see in the game last night? What was y'all takeaways and what was y'all thoughts about it? You know, tell me how y'all feel. She said, no, I saw him running and I saw him doing and getting his sneaks. Yeah, but you can't keep running. You can't keep running Jalen Hurts like that because he's gonna get hurt. You don't want him to get hurt. Like you want him to be able to play in that, playoff game. Like you need him throughout the season. You don't want to keep running that ball. He need to be more than just careful though. He Brian Johnson can't put him in that position though. Brian Johnson has to say to himself, like, I'm not gonna do that to you. Like I'm gonna keep you upright. Like I'm gonna get my running backs involved. And you know what I mean? And me and Jason was talking about that last night because, obviously the NFL is going away from the run game. And so they're trying to, I guess, defame the running back position. And it's like, I hear it. I don't agree with it because running the ball takes pressure off your quarterback. It opens up the offense. It actually allows you to be able to, stay up. If you have a balanced attack, you don't you actually playing the game the right way with a balanced attack. You know what I mean? You can't just keep running. You can't keep running Hurts and passing the ball. Hurts is not a running back. So when you take Hurts out of the game, then what you do? You know what I mean? Um, we should say whatever week it was, he played hurt and won. Yeah, that was last year, week 17. They had to play him against the Giants because they lost to Dallas and they lost to New Orleans with what's his name? Uh Minshew. And so they had to bring Jalen Hurts back, for that week 17 game so they can get that first round bye. Um Did you say offense definitely needs to get yeah, the offense that's definitely needs to get better. They definitely need to get more in sync. However, a win is a win. That's true. I mean, that's what Jalen Hurts said. The object of the game is to win. You know what I mean? I thought we was out here to win. That's true. All said and done is true. But I still think that you have to mix up the offensive side of the ball. Like you have to mix it up. You can't just do running the ball with Jalen Hurts and trying to pass it all the time. You got to run that ball because that's what's going to help you win these games. That's going to help you keep the defense on edge because they ain't going to know what you're going to call, especially if you see like you have a dual threat quarterback. So you know he can run and you know he can pass. So but if you got Swift back there, you got you got Swift back there, you got AJ Brown, you got Devontae Smith, you got Dallas Goddard, you got all these people back there. You got to be able to spread that ball around and do what keep defenses on edge. And if you can't do that, then defense is going to take they're going to take what you put out there, and they're going to stop you. They're going to put it. They're going to understand what you're doing. They're going to stop you. You know what I mean? So if you got a balanced offense like what we got. You got to be able to spread that ball the way spread that ball around the way it's supposed to be. You can't just be one dimensional. Hey, what's up, Jesse? How you doing, man? You said, who do you see giving the Eagles trouble this year? The only teams I really see giving us trouble this year, like I said, it was earlier, it was when we got that week 11, 12, 13. It's the Kansas City's, the Buffaloes and the 49ers. Like out of the NFC, I think it's only the 49ers. I don't see Dallas suffered a major injury with Trayvon Diggs. I don't see anybody else really giving us too much of a run. I mean, you got a lot of good teams. Like, let me see. I'm just me personally. I'm gonna say the 49ers, the Cowboys, and that's it, really. I mean, because everybody else is pretty much like rebuilding. So I'm gonna go just the 49ers and maybe the Cowboys. You know what I mean? And that to me is it. I mean, so NFC wise, we ain't got too much, to work to me to worry about. I agree with you 100%. Birds, the word. Check my boy out there. Got you. I got you. I definitely will. I always get on your guys' stuff and look at them and comment and stuff like that. I haven't been on the last couple times they was on because I was trying to get this stuff together. This is my first time going live on my platform, so I'm trying to weed out the kinks and make sure I acknowledge everybody and thank everybody for coming in. So, it's a lot going on behind scenes and trying to make sure I give you guys the best show I can give you. So, just bear with me. I appreciate y'all all being a part of this and commenting and talking and making this a fun experience, man. But, we're going to get it right. We're going to, as time goes on. And just so you guys know, um, I'm probably only going to go live on Sunday mornings around 11 a.m. Um, that'll hopefully give you guys enough time to get up and party and Saturday night. It give you at least. I'm only going to go live for an hour. Um, I'm gonna try to keep it to an hour so that you guys can get ready for the game. I know sometimes you got to cook, clean, or whatever you got to do. So we try to get our little fun in before the game, our predictions in for the game, and that way, everybody stays involved in the platform and, we can talk about it. So with that being said, like I'm not gonna keep you guys on for too long. Like I said yesterday, to me, after Brian Johnson started running that ball a little bit more, I felt like I felt like we kind of got in sync. I love our defense. I love the way our defense played. Um, I want more out of my defense. I want to, be able to establish more. But that's going to come with time. It's only week 3, week 4. Got the Commanders, so week 4. We gotta watch the Commanders. The Commanders got a pretty solid defensive line. Like their defensive line has been getting added this year, so we definitely got to watch out for them. So you guys, drop your comments. Tell me what you think about week 4. Who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, who's gonna win. We all know the Eagles gonna win, but what's your predictions for the game, scores, players of the games, offensive, defensively? Let me know what you guys are thinking. And like I said, I'm gonna be on here every Sunday at 11 a.m. Hope you guys can be a part of it. Tonight was just getting familiar with trying to go live and being on live and engaging with you guys. But like I said, I appreciate you guys being on here and I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Enjoy your night. Oh, thanks. I enjoyed you. I enjoyed you. See you next week.